again. It's a rich thing.
Oh, it's recording. Hey everyone, I'm testing out VideoPad video editor on my PC this morning. Sorry, there's a blob on my computer. Because I went to bed last night and did the usual thing and plugged in my phone to the side of my bed to charge it. And I woke up this morning and I thought I'm going to make a video about these two experiences that I've had because they are just so bizarre and I want to see if anybody else has experienced them. So I got my phone ready, put it on the newsstand that that's the wind. The new camera stand that I've got. Skadoosh. And zero battery. Literally zero battery. And my phone has never had zero battery before. And the fact that I had it on charge all night just makes zero sense. So I put on YouTube, because I know that I have a camera on my PC, how to make a video using your webcam. And I found this lady, but she was rambling on for about an hour before even getting to a point. So I just switched to somebody else. No offense to that lady, but anyway. So I wanted to tell you about these two experiences that I've had that have unfortunately frightened me. Made me quite uncomfortable. The first was at the beginning of the week, last week. What are we now? Monday, Tuesday? I never know the days of the week. Anyway, and I think it was just sort of the afternoon time. And I'd been dealing with my puppies because they were scrapping. And so I put Bambi in his bedroom and I left Jack just outside to play for a little bit longer. And I came into my studio for a wee and I got to my bathroom door and I heard Jack barking. And now there's only two reasons why both my puppies bark. One is if I'm with them and they want just attention. And the other is if the neighbours, because I'm on one floor and there's my apartment and another one there, there's only two. But if they come out onto the elevator area, it kind of echoes, so the puppies get bothered by that or curious, and so they bark for that. But I was in my studio, just about to go in the bathroom, and I hadn't heard the neighbours or anything like that. So I was wondering what the barking was all of a sudden for. So I opened my studio door and came back through into the living room. And just as I did that, straight ahead of me, where the hallway is and the doorway to the puppy's room, was this really, just really unusual white object floating. Kind of, well, not floating, but stuck to the wall. And it was about maybe 6 feet tall up, but it was just this round shape. And it was kind of flickering, almost like a fire, like a flame. And I thought, what the heck? And it was brilliant white, but it had this blob of blue, like really brilliant blue, like primary blue, on just one side of it here. And I thought, oh, that's just my eyes. But it bothered me to the point where I retreated back to my studio and shut the door. And after a couple of seconds, I thought, oh, I've just left Jack, just abandoned my dog. What the heck? And I was trying to think of what this white thing could have been. But the problem is, in my hallway, there's no lights. It is so dark. I always have to keep the lamp on because there's no windows. It is literally in the middle of the apartment, and it's at the far back. So there's only bedroom doors which are shut. So it's always dark. So I couldn't figure out what this thing was. In fact, just get some paper and I'll try and draw what it was, because I've tried to Google white flame head, and it just comes up with cartoons and music bands and things like that. It's just so weird. So I'll just draw. Hang on. So if you can see that, so this is the puppy's room here. There's a gate. So Jack was here. If you can see, Jack was there. And then this white flickering blob was on the wall. Like it was attached to the wall. And the blue colour was all the way along the front of it. And never in my life have I ever seen anything like that before. I've seen shadows. I've seen lots of weird things that are just bizarre to try and even describe and things like that. But I've never seen a white flame head shape with a blue outline before. I've never seen that in my entire life. So I would love to get some feedback on that as to what you think that could be. Anyway, so that was that. And yes, I was truly scared because I think because I'd never seen anything like that before. The second experience I had was probably about 4 a.m.-ish, something like that, or 4:30. I woke up and I was thirsty, so I came into the kitchen to get a glass of water. And I thought, oh, well, I'm up now, so I might as well have a smoke. Now, to the left of the kitchen is like a laundrette room. So it's got like, well, it's not a room, it's like a pantry. And so there's a washing machine and a dryer in there, and a little stool. And then there's these sliding doors that go onto a balcony, which overlooks the back of the apartment building, where there's like a big park and stream and things like that. And I've forgotten my point. Oh yes, so I was in the kitchen and I thought, right, I'll have a smoke. So I looked at the door, and the door itself isn't clear, it isn't glass, it's that opaque glass that you can't see through. You can barely see through. It's like milky coloured. And there's a wooden panel that goes across the middle. And the bottom part of the door had all these strange sort of wiggly, how to describe, like waves. But it didn't look like waves. It was more like this. So snake, I guess, or worms or something. Anyway, they were white and they were just coming from the left and moving downwards like this. But because it was about, it was early hours of the morning and I was half asleep, I was trying to sort of blink and wake myself up and would look back at this bottom half of the door. I'll just show you, hang on, whilst I've got my path. So that's the door. Sorry, I'm a bit weird. And they were just kind of like this. So, sorry. So sort of coming down from the left and very quickly moving. And I thought, what the heck? And I was honestly trying to just sort of wake myself up. Think I'm just seeing things. In fact, most of the time I just think, am I just nuts? You know, have I lost my mind? Because I see all these crazy things and I just can't fathom what they are. But anyway, because I was half asleep, I thought I'm just going to put it down to that. And opened the door to go in. Sorry, one of my hair skadooshes. And there was nothing in there that looked what I was seeing from the outside. There was literally nothing in there. So I have no idea what that was. If anybody can tell me or help me out on these two experiences that I've had, a white flame with a blue outline and snakes behind a doorway, I'd appreciate it. I mean, I've tried to Google it, like I said, but I can't find anything on the matter. Anyway, the kind of point is that this whole vanquishing fears isn't working anymore. I've gone back to being quite unnerved about the paranormal again, which I really didn't want. I was really hoping to have progressed and grown by now, that to the point where I'm not frightened. But admittedly, in this apartment, I'm more on edge than I was in my last place. And in my last place, I was probably provoking more activity. I saw 4 different things. I was using the necrophonic constantly, but I did not have the same tension that I have in this apartment. Like you can see in the other video that I made, my palms were drenched. And I was completely frightened to even leave my desk, which is, that's not a good thing. So I might be tempted, because it's happening anyway, regardless of me provoking or not provoking anything. So I might be tempted to put my necrophonic on and just maybe politely ask, because there's definitely things in my apartment, I've seen it. And I'm constantly hearing noises all the time, but it could just be the neighbours upstairs. So what I might do is put my necrophonic on and just ask if they could possibly tone things down a tad, so I'm not as petrified, and see what responses I get back. But anyway, this has been 14 minutes, so I'll stop this one and upload another one. Okay, bye.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.